This video is just like the title says. I want to talk about a few things I left in 2024 on my journey to self-development. When I came into 2024 last January, I didn't have a resolution. I didn't say I was going to leave these things behind as I was rebuilding myself and then I was coming into the new me. A lot of these things didn't fit the narrative. They didn't fit my future to the direction that I'm going, so I had to let them go. The first thing that I let go was the old me. Now, if you personally know me, you might know Jason, but the majority of the people, they know Barleen. I've been Barleen since 1998, 99, somewhere off in there. And just that whole identity, just that whole moniker, just that character was something that I felt like I had to grow out of. I had outgrown. Even the name Barleen, that name comes from, like I say, it's 1999. That's drug related. You know, we were drinking lean when the pints was 300, 350 back then, when it really was promethazine. That lean, that name attached to me, I just wanted to get rid of it. That person who I had became, I wasn't going in that direction. I wasn't living that life anymore. Barleen is a whole nother entity from Jason. If y'all haven't seen my videos where I have the dual personalities, go check that out. It's on one of these videos on the channel. But yeah, I wanted to get rid of the whole name Barleen because I'm not him anymore. Like I say, I had outgrown that. So I went from Barleen to Billionaire Bar. Instead of the lean, I wanted to make it something that's more relatable. Let's put billionaire in front of bar, and instead of the lean behind bar. Yeah, that's for real. The lean is behind me, and I haven't even with lean, man. I haven't drunk served like that since 2000, maybe 14 or 15, when my partner Pat sold me a couple of motherfucking bad pints, damn near killed me. And I was like, man, I ain't never drinking this shit. I ain't never buying it no more. And so I really gave Serp up in 2014 or 15, man, through a health scare, man. They sold me some bad pints, but that's another story for another time. So getting rid of Barleen, getting rid of the old me, getting rid of that energy allowed me to move into who I am again. I felt like I was that person since 1998 or 99. I was a child, I was a kid. When you become a man, you put your childish things away. So just putting that whole energy, putting that whole persona was something that I did last year. I got rid of the old me. Now, since we on that topic, another thing that I got rid of last year was weed. Now, I love smoking weed. I am a connoisseur, I would call myself. However, I have been knowing through my research and just through how the weed make me feel. I've been saying, man, there's something in that weed. This shit is chemically induced right now to do something to the body, to make you feel a certain kind of way. The high just ain't high like it used to. Like, this creates more of a stupor than a euphoric feeling. Not only that, I also knew somebody that had some weed, and they end up going to get a blood or whatever kind of urine test. They end up having fentanyl in their system due to smoking weed. So listen, I knew that shit wasn't with the weed ain't weeding like it used to. If you don't know who growing it, then you really don't know what's in it. And not only the health issue that's going to be coming out soon. You mark my words. Just the way that it provides an avenue for escapism. The way it takes away more than you would think of your creativity, more of your drive. And one of the biggest things that I got from not smoking is I realized how much more time that I had gave myself. You sit down, by the time you roll up and smoke, that's an hour. By the time you get through scrolling, that's an hour and a half. So somebody pull up and we smoke 2 or 3 squares, whatever, that's 2 or 3 hours of just sitting there bullshitting, probably not being very productive. So my productivity from not smoking and just my energy levels totally increased. Now, I came into last January, I had stopped smoking for 5 days in my attempt, because my spirit was telling me, man, you need to chill back. You need to sacrifice that weed. You need to get that weed up, man. At least for now, give it up and see how your life is affected by it. So I tried in January, but I ended up starting to smoke 5 days after that, and I ended up smoking all the way until July. The last time I smoked was July 25th, and of course, it affected my sleep initially. I had urges here and there, but my fortitude on me just wanting to push forward my self-development and my discipline, it defeated those urges. And now I don't even have an urge or desire to smoke. So I left that weed alone in 2024 too. Let me backtrack a little bit as it relates to me leaving Barleen in 2024. Another component of that guy was I cut my hair. Now, I had been energetically, I had been feeling weighed down. Spiritually, I had been feeling like it was so much of the old me connected to that hair. I had been growing my hair since 2011. So we're talking about 13 years of hair growth, of me going through all different stages of life, ups, downs, and just having all type of attachments to different people, places, things, environments, habits, or whatnot. I felt like I needed to cut that hair off and start new to get that energy up out for me. So I left the old me, I left the old hair, the locks, and then I left that weed alone. Another thing which I've never really just been big is alcohol. I left alcohol in 2024 too. The last time I had a drink was August the 14th. I had a glass of wine, and I had woke up in the middle of the night sick. Didn't feel right, man. I immediately, I got on the side of the bed, started praying. I said, God, okay, I get it now. My body is rejecting this alcohol. Not only that, doctors had told me, the doctor said, yeah, you probably don't want to drink because you're going to damage your liver. Now, I've never been really a big drinker until I ended up getting on probation, 2017, 18, not being able to smoke. What did I do? I picked up another vice heavy and started drinking. Now, that drinking and alcohol, we don't think about that when we in the club in them sections, when we buying bottles, when we at these parties, when we buying bottles, when we just drinking until we throw up, drinking until we sick, drinking until we feel bad. We don't think about when you go to the doctor may say, damn, you might have cirrhosis of the liver. You're damaging your internal organs. And I don't know anybody that's done woke up from a drunken night and say, woo, boy, I feel good. But the alcohol got me feeling good this morning. Everybody has always said, God, if you just let me get out of and make it and feel better, I won't drink again. We always run to God once we feeling sick from being drunk. We always make some of the poorest decisions when we are under the influence of alcohol. I was thankful for many nights when I made it home drunk, didn't know how to get home without an accident, without getting a DUI. And not only that, like I say, how it made my body feel. Nobody ever can truly get into your higher self, into your divine self, being drunk on alcohol or spirits. Some people say they use alcohol to tap into their spirituality or whatnot, knock yourself out. That ain't my bag. And not only that, the same way the weed has something in it, I'm gonna say this alcohol is not the same either. It doesn't give you the same effect. It produces more of a sickness than the rah-rah state of enjoyment. I believe they tampering with the alcohol too. Especially if you go to the club, you don't know what they putting in those bottles. And then it's really just not safe to drink out anymore. And this is for you women out there. I was out with this woman at a pretty prestigious event, a party to where alcohol was being served, and this woman that I was with, somebody put something in her drink. Like literally, she disappeared for about 10 minutes, and then 2 or 3 women come running up to me like, hey, your friend in the bathroom, she really ain't responding too good. She out of there. So we ended up going find her. She laid out, unresponsive, ready to be sex trafficked. So this is how women end up being sexually assaulted and sex trafficked, because just that quick, somebody put something in her drink while we was out partying together, and she goes and passes out. And had I not been there, who knows what would have happened. So that's how a lot of people, just thinking a night of drinking can turn into a night that you wish never happened. So it's not even really safe, man, to drink out. And the alcohol is, which is alcohol, which means like a flesh-eating spirit, is going to eventually damage you. It's going to damage your thinking. It's going to clog up your mind. The same way too much weed, too much alcohol, it's going to start to deteriorate your physical body and your spiritual body, your etheric body. Your aura is going to just be so heavy. It's going to just be so cloudy. It's not going to be bright. And it's just another way that we use to escape reality, to get away from dealing with emotional issues, dealing with real life issues that we should learn how to just take head on. Or instead of running to, a bottle, we might need to run to prayer. We might need to try to tap back in to the source instead of always trying to escape. And I'm gonna say this, the last thing that I left personally in 2024. I got a few more things I may add on, but another thing that really I can tell the difference in is processed foods. Now, going into 2024, in December of 2023, December 1st, that's the last day I ate any meat, animal flesh. I said, you know what, I'm gonna change my diet. I don't wanna eat anymore. I'm gonna start getting back on my vegan diet. And so I went out and took that off into last year, didn't eat any meat. And I ended up going to a conference in Atlanta last year, and they started talking about processed foods. I think I heard Dr. Yaki Awaken talking about how, and I already knew this, but out of convenience, the same reason that I was eating meat, man, it ain't nowhere to really find no plant-based food around here, no vegan food around here. So, and I don't feel like going to cook, so I'm just gonna go buy me some chicken. I'm just gonna eat meat because it's convenient. I can just go in the store and I can get it. That's the same way I was really doing my vegan diet. I would just go get all these fake patties, the Impossible Burgers, the Beyond Burgers, the fake chicken patties, all of this fake meat that's processed just out of convenience. And so I think it was, went to Atlanta in August to that convention, gathering of the masters. And when I got back to Texas, I was like, man, I'm done with that processed food. And so every now and again, when I'm out, I might have me a little cheat burger or something, but just every other day, out of convenience, that to prepare me a meal and call myself vegan. A lot of that vegan food, we understand, it's no better than going out and just eating your hamburger because it's processed. It's no better than the average dinner you just go put in the oven that's been processed. And we all know now the negative effects processed food has on your body. If you don't read the labels in the store, probably 70, 75, 80% of the items that you get out of the store are genetically modified. And right now, if you read the label, I think it says bioengineered. This product is a bioengineered, which simply means genetically modified, which simply means it's not organic, and it's going to negatively affect your body, your organs, your digestive system. And from the time I stopped smoking weed and the processed food, I could tell a difference in the functioning of my body. So that's another thing. I'm not even gonna get into the people I left in 2024 that just due to outgrowing certain relationships, like that's behind me as well. But those are some of the things that I left in 2024 that has improved my life. And one thing I want to put in that I've added, because I'm wrapping it up today. In September, I started doing a 72-hour fast. Just like my spirit was telling me, hey, you probably need to start smoking weed. My spirit had been telling me, man, you need to start fasting. We don't give our body time to rejuvenate. We don't give our body time to replenish. We don't give our digestive system time to rest. We eat 24/7. We eat soon as we wake up in the morning, which is terrible. We eat late at night, which is terrible. We don't even have control over our diet. And so we don't know how that negatively affects our whole being. So I started doing a 72-hour fast the second week of every month, to where I start on a Sunday. And this is the week right now. Today I will be ending my fast, to where the last time I ate was 6 o'clock on Sunday. So today at 6 o'clock I'll eat. And when I first started this fast, and I'm working out, I would work out that Monday and that Tuesday. And by the time I get to Wednesday, I would be so tired that I couldn't go to the gym. I'm only having water with lime in it. And the second month, I added a little coconut water just to give me some more electrolytes, because I am working out. And I believe the third month, I added black coffee. But I'll say this, the first 4 months of me doing it, by the time I get to Wednesday, man, I'm so weak. I'm really just not able to do too many activities. But I'll say this month, this week, right now, I just left the gym for the first time fasting. For the first time that I've been fasting, that I worked out Monday, Tuesday, and today, Wednesday. I knocked out a workout today. So I'm getting stronger inside of my fast. I'm getting stronger being able to have more energy on this third day, on the last 24 hours. So just from discipline, consistency, and me wanting to sacrifice, and like I say, self-development, me wanting to draw nearer to God, brought all of these changes about, and was able for me to leave these hindrances and things that was in my personal life that I believe that was holding me back from where I'm trying to go, and where I'm actually going. And I've been rewarded spiritually by being obedient to my spirit. And just want to tell y'all, man, don't be worried about what nobody say, man. If you really want to make yourself better, you got to do this on your own. This is not a journey where you can just go be in a group. Self-development, you can find a group for support, but overall, inevitably, this is a solo mission. This is between you and your creator. And until you understand that, man, you're going to make excuses to always keep doing the same shit, keep repeating the same cycle with the same people, and keep making up excuses to why your life is fucked up. So I just urge y'all, man, to take this step, man, and let some shit go that's been holding you back, man, and move forward. I'm out of here.